Mark. I've been a practicing psychologist, social worker, educator in the neighborhood of Cedarhurst, New York for the past 16 years and been sharing ideas on couples for the past over 20 years of my life. And the two certifications that I have outside of my graduate degrees is a certification in the Gottman method, which is, and the second one is a certification in emotion-focused therapy. The reason why that's important for you to know is because these are the two scientific methodologies that are leading the field in the research for producing a relationship that's thriving, a relationship that creates a long-lasting bonded relationship. And that's really what we're going for, a strong bond in a relationship. The two ideas that I want to share is one is from John and Julie Gottman, and the other is from the science of Sue Johnson and emotion-focused therapy. After 40 years of research and over 4,000 couples that John Gottman has examined in the laboratory, he discovered the number one predictor that makes for relationship separation or divorce, and that is the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. And that is criticism, defensiveness, contempt, and stonewalling. And what criticism is it's an attack on somebody's character. And usually the way that it's done is it's done with you statements. You do this and you never do that. You always leave this and you never take care of that. And the person receiving that message is going to get defensive. And because there isn't a single human being out there that wants to be criticized or attacked. And the way that you get over that is by using what's called a softened startup. Because otherwise you get into this attack-defend mode. You attack, the person defends, you attack louder, the person defends more. It's a terrible cycle to be in. And the way to mitigate this cycle, one way is you have to learn how not only to be a good listener. Active listening doesn't work in relationships. It's actually one of the reasons why couples therapy fails. The important piece is the individual talking has to take some responsibility as well. And the way that they do that is by using what John Gottman calls a softened startup. A softened startup is I talk about my feelings, I feel sad, and what I need you to do is talk a little bit more gently when we're talking about my job. And that's a softened startup. The third horseman is contempt. Now, contempt is like acid on a relationship. Contempt will destroy any relationship at its core. It's name-calling, talking down to your partner, and usually what that leaves us with is either a harsher attack back or stonewalling. The person turns into a stonewall and shuts off because they have no other options. So these horsemen Gottman uses to predict relationship breakup with over 91 or 92% accuracy. The second tidbit that I'd like to share is that of from Sue Johnson. And Sue Johnson's emotion-focused therapy is based on what's known as attachment theory. And attachment theory says that it was really first discovered on children and then brought and generalized to adults. It's that we all want a safe, secure, and predictable world. And for couples, what that means is we want to really know that our partners are accessible, responsive, and engaged. When we have a problem, we want to be able to talk to them. And if we can't, that feels really crummy. And we might shut down, we might do a lot of different moves in a relationship. The key is to figure out, and that's a whole other, not even a video, but more figuring this out live, what dance moves are you doing in your relationship in order to maintain and sustain your accessibility to one another, your responsiveness to one another, and your engagement with one another. it is my pleasure to share these ideas with you. Should you want to reach me to learn more about these ideas, you can do so. All the best. And have an awesome day, and be strong in these times. All the best.